The three leading candidates in the race to lead the nation's most populous city met on the debate stage for the final time last night. Each of them getting in some blows before early voting begins Saturday. Listen.
Andrew Cuomo will spend much of tonight attacking me. He is a desperate man, lashing out because he knows that the one thing he's always cared about, power, is now slipping away from him.
You have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives.
Joran, your resume could fit on a cocktail napkin, and Andrew, your failures could fill a public school library in New York City.
Woo! CBS News Executive Director of White House and Politics, Fin Gómez, joins me now to digest what we just heard there. Fin, good morning. This was a heated debate, but for New Yorkers who've yet to decide who they want to be the next mayor, who really made a solid impression?
Yeah, I know it's October 23rd, Errol, but it definitely felt like July 4th last night following those fireworks, those rhetorical fireworks from the contenders last night. But, you know, speaking to Cuomo supporters last night, this was the version of Cuomo they hoped to see in the previous debate, pressing the 34-year-old Mamdani, the progressive in this race, on his comparative inexperience, past controversial remarks on Israel and the New York Police Department, and for even posing for a photo with a Uganda leader who promoted anti-gay persecution. Mamdani, the frontrunner, stood center stage, as you saw there, between Cuomo and Sliwa, and those two repeatedly ganged up on the Democratic nominee. Sliwa said his two young sons, who are Jewish, felt unsafe, and that Mamdani was not addressing the concerns of many Jewish voters in New York. He also accused Mamdani of supporting, quote, global jihad. Mamdani shot back that he never has supported global jihad and that he was being unfairly targeted for his Muslim faith. And while, you know, Mamdani himself would aggressively defended himself, he did also play it safe at times. There was one memorable moment where he wouldn't take a position on several of the housing ballot initiatives that will also be on that November 4th ballot. And Errol, as you recall, that's one of his key issues that he's running on. He also fired back against Cuomo. He hit him over his sexual harassment allegations that ended the former governor's tenure. Take a listen to this exchange.
13 different women who worked in your administration credibly accused you of sexual harassment. What do you say to the 13 women that you sexually harassed?
There were allegations of sexual harassment. They were then went to 5 district attorneys, fully litigated for 4 years. The cases were dropped.
Yeah, we'll see if the blows by Cuomo and Sliwa landed last night will impact Mamdani's status as the frontrunner. He's got a double-digit lead right now, Errol, and with less than two weeks ago until the November 4th elections.
Yeah, and sometimes these debates can come down to the impression that the candidates leave on voters. Afterwards, both Mamdani and Sliwa went to the spin room. It's where us reporters will be standing by to kind of get more reaction from them, while Cuomo went to the Knicks game with current Mayor Eric Adams. What does that say?
It says, I think it was a big indicator that a endorsement is likely coming from Eric Adams. If you recall, Errol, he dropped out of the race last month, and immediately, according to one poll, there was a 9-point bump for Cuomo after he dropped out. There's been a lot of talk that Adams will now support Cuomo. However, you know, again, we're at a point now where you know, with limited amount of time, so these candidates really have to make their impact now. So we'll see if that potential endorsement will change the dynamic of this race, if it will narrow the lead even more with just a short amount of time to go.
Fascinating race to watch. Fin, thanks for walking us through the highlights. Great seeing you.
Thanks, Errol.